My beloved child, I see you. I know the burdens you carry, the silent battles you fight, and the weariness that settles deep within your soul. But hear me now. This is not where your story ends. I am with you. I have always been with you, even in the moments when you felt alone, abandoned, or unseen. I have counted every tear that has fallen from your eyes, and I hold them as precious. Like this video, if you are blessed, I know the weight of the past, the regrets that whisper lies to your heart, telling you that you are unworthy, unloved, and incapable. But I am the God who makes all things new. Do not let the shadows of yesterday steal the light of your tomorrow. I have called you by name, and my plans for you are filled with hope and purpose. Come, give me your fears. Lay down your doubts, release the pain you have been carrying for so long. You were never meant to bear it alone. Let me lift it from your shoulders and replace it with peace that surpasses understanding. You are not defined by your failures, your mistakes, or the opinions of others. You are defined by my love, and my love is unshakable, unstoppable, and endless. Stand up, my child. It is time to rise. The enemy has tried to convince you that you are weak, but I tell you the truth. You are stronger than you know, because I am your strength. When you walk with me, nothing can stand against you. No storm is too great, no mountain too high, no valley too deep. I go before you, leveling obstacles, opening doors, and making a way where there seemed to be none. Trust in me, even when you do not understand. Walk by faith, even when the path is unclear. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and you will not be shaken. When the world speaks fear, let my voice remind you that I am your refuge, your protector, your ever-present help in times of trouble. You are loved more than you can comprehend. You are chosen, set apart, and destined for greater things than you can imagine. Do not settle for a life of doubt and defeat when I have called you to victory. The time is now. Let go of what is holding you back. Take my hand and let me lead you into the life I have prepared for you. A life filled with grace, power, and unshakable joy. There is a path before you, even when it feels like you're surrounded by uncertainty. Life may have thrown obstacles in your way, but none of them are too great to overcome. The storms you have faced were not meant to destroy you. They were meant to strengthen you, to teach you resilience, to remind you that even in the hardest moments, you are never truly alone. Sometimes the weight of the past feels unbearable. Regret, failure, and pain whisper lies that try to convince you that you're not enough. But the truth is, you are more than your mistakes. You are more than the pain you've endured. Every moment you've survived has shaped you, but it does not define you. There is grace for your past, strength for your present, and hope for your future. Healing takes time, and transformation doesn't happen overnight. But step by step, day by day, you are moving forward. Even when you don't see progress, even when it feels like nothing is changing, keep pressing on. Growth is often unseen in the moment, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. The small steps of faith you take today will lead to greater breakthroughs tomorrow. There is power in choosing to believe when doubt creeps in. There is strength in holding on when everything inside you wants to give up. Every prayer you've prayed, every tear you've cried, every silent moment where you've wondered if things will ever change. It has all been seen, all been heard. You are not forgotten. Your journey is not unnoticed. Hold on to hope. Hope is not just wishful thinking. It is the anchor that keeps you steady when the waves try to pull you under. It is the light that shines even in the darkest seasons. It is the reminder that this is not the end of your story. Keep moving forward even when it's hard. Keep trusting even when you don't understand. Keep believing even when the road is unclear. You are being guided, you are being strengthened, and your breakthrough is closer than you think. This season is preparing you for something greater than you could ever imagine. Keep going. There is more ahead than you have left behind. Subscribe if you trust in God's plan. There will be moments when you feel weary, when the weight of life presses down on you, making it hard to keep going. In those times, remember that strength is not found in never feeling weak. It's found in choosing to rise despite the weariness. You don't have to carry everything alone. There is grace that lifts, peace that sustains, and love that surrounds you even when you can't see it. Sometimes the hardest battles are the ones fought in silence. the quiet struggles no one else sees, the burdens you carry in your heart. But you are not forgotten in those moments. Every hidden tear, every unspoken prayer, every ache in your soul is seen and known. You are not alone in your fight. Even when the answers don't come right away, even when the road feels uncertain, trust that you are being led. What you can't see now will one day make sense. What feels like a delay is often preparation. What seems like an unanswered prayer is sometimes the greatest protection. Your journey is not just about reaching a destination, it's about transformation along the way. Every trial, every setback, every detour is shaping you. You are growing in ways you don't even realize. The strength you're building now will sustain you in the seasons to come. So don't lose heart. Keep walking, even if it's one small step at a time. Keep believing, even when doubt tries to creep in. Keep hoping, even when the night feels long, because morning always comes. There is a purpose in your journey, a reason for every season. You are not forgotten, and you are never alone. Hold on to faith, cling to hope, and trust that the best is still ahead. There will be moments when you feel weary, when the weight of life presses down on you, making it hard to keep going. In those times, remember that strength is not found in never feeling weak. It's found in choosing to rise despite the weariness. You don't have to carry everything alone. There is grace that lifts, peace that sustains, and love that surrounds you even when you can't see it. Sometimes, the hardest battles are the ones fought in silence, the quiet struggles no one else sees, the burdens you carry in your heart. But you are not forgotten in those moments. Every hidden tear, every unspoken prayer, every ache in your soul is seen and known. You are not alone in your fight. Even when the answers don't come right away, even when the road feels uncertain, trust that you are being led. What you can't see now will one day make sense. What feels like a delay is often preparation. What seems like an unanswered prayer is sometimes the greatest protection. Your journey is not just about reaching a destination, it's about transformation along the way. Every trial, every setback, every detour is shaping you. You are growing in ways you don't even realize. The strength you're building now will sustain you in the seasons to come. Think about the moments when you thought you wouldn't make it, yet here you are. The things that once overwhelmed you, the challenges that seemed impossible, somehow you came through. That same strength still exists within you. The same grace that carried you before will carry you again. Do not let fear convince you that you are alone. Fear will try to whisper lies, telling you that you're not enough, that your prayers don't matter, that your future is uncertain. But the truth is, you are more loved than you realize, and your path is already being prepared. There is purpose in your waiting. There is meaning in your struggle. Even the pain you face now will not be wasted. Every tear you've cried, every moment of confusion, every prayer you've whispered in the quiet of the night, it is all seen. It is all held with care. So don't lose heart. Keep walking, even if it's one small step at a time. Keep believing, even when doubt tries to creep in. Keep hoping, even when the night feels long, because morning always comes. You are being strengthened for something greater. The things that feel like obstacles now may one day be the very things that built your faith the strongest. The trials that test you the most are often the ones that bring you the deepest peace when you overcome them. There will be days when the road feels long and the answers seem distant. When you wonder if your prayers are being heard, if your efforts matter, if anything is changing. In those moments, do not be discouraged. Just because you don't see the results yet doesn't mean that nothing is happening. Growth often happens in the unseen places. A seed buried in the soil does not immediately sprout, but that does not mean it is not growing. Deep beneath the surface, roots are forming, strength is being built, and in time, what was once hidden will break through. The same is true for you. You may not see the changes right away, but every time you choose to keep going, every time you choose faith over fear, every time you trust when it's hard, you are growing. You are becoming stronger in ways you cannot yet measure. Don't let temporary struggles make you forget the progress you've already made. Don't let today's difficulties convince you that you've been abandoned. You are being guided even when you don't feel it, and the path is being prepared even when it seems unclear. Hold on to hope, Even the longest night has an end. Even the storm that rages must eventually pass. The heaviness you feel now will not last forever. The struggle is not your final destination. It is part of the journey, but it is not where you will remain. There is light ahead, even if you can't see it yet. There is peace waiting for you, even in the midst of the storm. You don't have to know all the answers or have everything figured out. Just take the next step. Just trust that you are not alone. What is meant for you will not pass you by. What has been promised will come to pass in its perfect time. Keep believing, keep pressing forward, and know that even now, something greater is unfolding in your life. Type Amen if you agree. Like this video if you believe in God. Subscribe this channel for more videos.